If it's a little hard to hear that whistling, sorry. I I was whistling the tune All the Girls Love Alice, I think, by Elton John. I was just I was just listening to that not too long ago, so I thought, it's catchy. It's a nice song. Do, 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 do. All the young girls are ballads. Do 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 do. Wait, who was it? I say any bricks. What was I was gonna tell him from before? Anyone have a better idea than taking a red Sharpie to the end of a white unicorn horn and make a Lego cigarette? I don't. I actually don't have a better idea. I thought he did something else, but it's fine. I thought he didn't have a white unicorn horn, but he did. I just didn't read it. All right. How about we get this show on the road? And by on the road, I mean go under there and get the stuff for the parting out. Woo! I am totally on my game today. Send my messages to other people. I have to actually get the word out. I didn't do that yet. Whoopsies. Let's see. I can go into my subscriptions. Make sure we can see everybody in the audience. Everybody over here. Everybody over there. Is this thing even on? Can't see it on the subscriptions. Then again, you don't see your own videos there, so I guess not. Well, that was some wasted time, but I'll fix that very soon. There's a whole bunch of news coming in. Breaking news, LEGO reveals Commander Cody construction figure. Yeah, I saw about that earlier on Instagram and YouTube. Now, I know it's confusing for everyone, but I am gonna hopefully make a vlog about it later on the main channel. I think it's in my best interest, as well as other people's best interest, that I don't do news. I know a lot of people would like to see more news from reliable sources, and I have done news well in the past. The thing is, I have so much other stuff going on that I can't concentrate on news. Honestly, I'd rather do things that I enjoy doing than scouring the entire World Wide Web for news. And there's also just other people do it well and are more reliable and have been doing it for a long time. No matter how many times I've been in and out of it, it's kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say ruining my reputation, but probably has not helped it. Because people would just be like, well, is he doing news or not? Do I go to him for news or not? Whereas other people are constantly doing news, so I'll let him do it. I'll have my fun, with my own stuff. So, not a rant, not a complaint, just a change, just a firm. Here's what's going on. Crimson 15 Productions is in the room. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing okay. And I know I didn't actually start with anything yet, but if you saw my vlog a little earlier today, a couple hours ago, I mentioned something about doing a parting out party live stream. It's the idea that as a behind the scenes thing for this channel, I could try and show you how I'm going to organize the BrickLink store, how it happens when I add new stuff into the store, maybe rearranging a few items. Maybe you'll see some things new that haven't been put on video yet. I think most of it has been put on video because the 180 haul just went up today on the main channel, so you guys would have already seen all that. All right, let me get that stuff. You want to see the stuff? Oh, I gotta fix this chair. This chair keeps losing screws, and every time it does, the whole chair just kind of tilts over if I lean in one direction. Like this. Yeah, it's not fun. Luckily, I have reflexes. By the way, if you're new to this channel, I'm very informal here. I don't mind sharing secrets on this channel. That's what it's for. All the things that I would otherwise restrict from the main channel, or maybe not do as much on the main channel, you get to see them a little bit here. I was actually thinking, as far as new ideas, whether it's on this channel or the main channel, I was thinking perhaps going back to what I used to do, where I did SigFig volumes, SigFig collection videos. Like every time I'd make a good amount of SigFigs, like actually duplicating the parts and being able to say I can make this in my collection. I think that would be a nice idea. If I go back to that, I'm sure people would enjoy seeing that. I think for some people it might even be a help for making other SigFigs. In the past, there were a few SigFigs that I didn't make completely because I didn't have the parts, or maybe I just didn't know it was really a SigFig. So I can try to work on that a lot better, make it better quality this time around, and hopefully everything is good. All right, James Universe is in the room. Mr. Defrost 2 is in the room. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Let's see. There's just another message that came in off screen. Lego peeps. Speaking of peeps, I'm still not done with my Easter candy. I did finish off the marshmallow peeps because it was weird. Like on Easter, in my Easter basket, because I still got that and I'm totally okay with it. In my Easter basket, I got what looked like a whole bunch of marshmallow peeps on a stick inside of a box. I don't understand that. All those marshmallow peeps have like a giant wooden plank run through their bodies. And honestly, I didn't eat them like a lollipop or whatever you think it might be, like eat it on the stick. No, I took them off the stick. I was like, I'm not gonna shish kebab these. I want to eat one at a time. It's funny. James Universe. I wish I could join Saturday streams, just not a good timing. Friday nights are so much better. Okay. That's not bad. Actually, I'm not even sure if Jaystifer is having his brick corner on right now. Ugh, forgot about that. I really, really need to go to those, and I know that they're perfect for timing for me. I just always forget or never have a reminder set, or just never really advertised enough for me to figure out through social media. So, whoops. If it is on, if it's not, okay, that's fine. I think he does it on JLNWA. I'm not gonna ditch this live stream. Live scream. That would be like a live stream with a horror game. I don't know what I'm talking about. I gotta get this stuff. I am delaying you people way too much. I apologize. Basically, all of Hall 180 is underneath this table. It's in a big wooden box where it already had a whole bunch of stuff in it already. It's just kind of stacked on top of it. All right. first thing, let's see. Mr. Defrost 2, I have great LEGO content in the works at the moment, on and off my Dave Frost channel. I'm looking forward to it. Dave Frost actually does a lot of cool stuff. He's been doing a lot more stop motion for building LEGO sets, and it's actually pretty good. I appreciate what he's been doing with it, and seems like he's getting the hang of it. I appreciate that. I would love to do that. But then again, I'm kind of saying I'd love to do everything, and I know it's impossible to do that. It's hard to do everything at once. And I just get the drive for it all at once, and it's hard to keep up with. Anywho. Alright. Where is it? Let me find it. I got some Batmobiles. Those are not going to BrickLink. Got 2 Star Wars. And a Lego Batman. I'm actually going to build the Batman set, then review it, then part it out. That's kind of my idea of these, because I think it's a good idea. For me, being a reviewer and a BrickLink seller, it allows me to at least embrace the set and then put it up for BrickLink. And this is actually a really bad box. I don't know if you can see this on camera. I can't even see where the camera is. Move these down a little bit. All right, so I have camera here. Good, I can see it. But you can see right on the front of the box, big hole in there. Big hole right over here. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe somebody like returned it badly, or if it got like a shipping error or fell off a shelf. I don't know. It was on like a 3rd or 4th shelf when I remember buying it. But also it has a taped up side here. So I think it might have been like a return. Somebody opened it up and was like, oh no, we didn't mean to get this, or maybe we don't want it, and then they just brought it back. Assuming all the parts are in here, by the way. But yeah, this is going to be built and then reviewed and then parted out. I'm going to put that aside for now. I'm also going to put aside one of these Hobbit sets, because one of them I can immediately part out, and then the other one I'll build and then part it out. So that should work well. Because I'm really not interested in the Lego Hobbit. It's weird. I'd love to get interested in it. I'd love to get interested even in Star Trek, and because I love sci-fi and I love fantasy. I love castles type stuff, so I think maybe I'd like a little bit of Hobbit. But I don't, because there's a whole big story behind it and doesn't make sense to me at the moment. I mean, yeah, it seems simple. 1 ring to rule them all and all that stuff. Actually, I'm going to have to keep this one aside too. I haven't reviewed it yet. This is the Old Republic with the Republic Troopers versus Sith Troopers. That will go aside. Again, review, then part out. That way, it gives me more reviewing material, more videos that I can actually share with you guys, and at least give you my thoughts on something. Because I'm able to have it, I can review it. Why not? So basically, for anything that's actually ready for parting out, there are a few things here I just need to organize in the BrickLink store. But anything that's not yet been opened, not yet built or parted or anything like that, you got one of these and one of these. I'm thinking we'll start small and then we'll go big. We'll see how it goes. By the way, if you guys want to join, you can check the link in the description below and make sure that when you jump on here that that you have a microphone at least. That's all we're asking for is a microphone. And make sure that you have the live stream part either paused. Actually, paused and muted would actually help, so that way the bandwidth isn't taking up too much in space. All right, I gotta see what else are people saying. You're welcome, Mr. Defrost 2. All right, let's see if we can get things going. I might actually show it. I don't know if I can show the screen sharing, you know, as I part out the set. I think it's more interesting if you actually see it, because I still gotta, you know, put them in the actual drawers. Oh, I also forgot. Got a whole bunch of Lego Ninjago battles. You might have seen that also in the Hall 180. I think at least 3 of these are in BrickLink right now. The other 2 I might be saving for eBay. See how those go. But you can still pick up 3 copies, completely sealed, of these. Never opened, never played them. This would be something I would love to review and then put it on BrickLink. But the problem with it is I don't have a Nintendo DS. I don't have one. I don't plan on getting one. I know at this point, even getting a used one isn't expensive, but I don't know. I just haven't thought about it yet. Maybe I could use one of the extra ones as a spare and then use that later on for reviewing. I don't know. Hey, Minifig Collector. Nice to see you here.
Hey, I love your Ghostbusters shirt.
Thanks. Actually, I was out at lunch earlier, and somebody said, "Who are you gonna call?" And I was like, "What?" It was like someone working in a restaurant too. I was like, "Are they talking to me or them?" That was funny. All right. Still a bunch of other pieces I should actually take care of, and orders. I actually have 2 orders that are now waiting to be sent, but I'll take care of that later. Um, what I I said I was gonna start with this.
Um,
Hmm?
I have one of the characters from the Lego movie.
Yeah, President Business.
Yeah, I actually got him for free from Brick Level 24 when I made an order with him.
That's pretty cool. He's been doing a lot of special offers lately.
He's actually saving up for a train.
Yep, I knew that.
But I don't know which version of President Business this is. If this is the CMF version or the or the or it came in a set.
I think it's the CMF version. He just kind of has like a face like this.
Yeah, and his other face is this.
Looks like we got a match. This one's the CMF version.
Huh.
Did you get the cup with it?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. That's what confused me. That's what confused me about it because I only got the fig.
It's still not a bad fig to get.
Yeah, I have Gale and Wild Wet Wild Style from this wave.
Those are good ones too.
Would you call it a wave?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean the series for Lego Movie?
Yeah.
I consider it one. They have 16 figures. They're in blind packages. It takes up about 3 months of collectible figure obtaining, just like any of the numbered ones. So, yeah.
I actually won the Ninjago Kite Fire Mech in a contest a long time ago.
That's cool.
Did you see my room tour?
I didn't get to see it yet because I wasn't really sure like which video it was. Some of the videos you have, they either say like my edited video or a test or something. So I wasn't sure which one was the actual thing.
It's the one titled room tour updated, I believe.
Okay then.
Because I mentioned I mentioned you in there.
All right, I'll take a look at it then.
Actually, I mentioned you in both of them, but that's the one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure I take a look at it. It'd be pretty cool. I'm just looking at the chat right now. Crimson 15 Productions says, "What is your BrickLink name?" For me, it's Maniac for Bricks. That's the store name. That's the username, I'm pretty sure. James Universe says, "I might join in. Don't know what I could add though." Basically, joining in just makes it a lot easier for us to chat, so I don't have to type every response. But unless you have something cool to show, I'm totally up for that. Or if you have any questions, I'm totally up for that too. I kind of missed the Maniac for answers for a bit.
And in case you're wondering, if you ever want to contact me on BrickLink, at Bionicle Master.
Yep.
I just thought I would throw that out there.
Right. That's okay.
Woo-hoo.
I think it was like, it wasn't exactly specific at first of who they meant for the BrickLink name. Actually, there were a few things I stocked in the store, like today even, like another poly bag, another Arctic Flyer that I found at Toys R Us.
I have that poly bag. I got it at Target. I think, yeah, Target. At a winter promotional.
Right. I also forgot to mention another set I was going to part out, but this one's actually coming in a future haul from where you guys are seeing it. I just bought this today. Mia's Lemonade Stand, 41027. It parts out for like $25, which is surprising after a year of its release.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I'm really up for that. And there's also a green base plate I was going to put into the BrickLink store. I have it on the side, but I still need to clean it because it's a little bit dusty.
But the reason I went to the store was for her. The reason I went to Brick Cover 24 store was for her. And come to find out that she's one of two figures. She's actually a 2015 figure. Come to find out.
What do you mean?
Oh shoot! She was available in the. Oh shoot! The most recent. The most recent city set that had two buildings in one.
Buildings in one.
I think it was like the grocery store and something else.
Oh yeah, it was like a grocery store and toy store or something like that. For Creator, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. It was her. It was her and a little kid fig.
But this is a mini doll. Unless they actually integrated the mini doll with the mini figs.
I apologize. My browser keeps crashing.
That's alright. Taking a look again in the chat. Yeah, we got AB Bricks is joining us. I caught a live stream of your channel. James Universe says, it got knocked under 100K again with all the sales. Well, aren't you special? Nah, James is doing pretty good. I appreciate it. Just going to set a quick one on Instagram. Somebody put up a picture. Their profile picture is Josh Peck from Drake and Josh. That's awesome.
The female figure that I got from Brick Lover 24 was the figure from that set.
Okay, that makes sense now. I like the female figs. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I've started to go. That's why I started to collect them.
Yep. By the way, I think I have a BrickLink order coming up which has your SigFig in it. I'm just gonna take a quick check of what I have, because I placed like 3 or 4 orders recently, and I believe one of them had your figure, which is gonna be good to get it into the SigFig collection.
Yeah, that's cool.
And if anyone else is wondering about SigFigs, I was going to show most of them in the next town update, which was supposed to go up today, but then I got on this channel. Long story short. But some of the recent additions are actually right next to me. We'll start off with a girl in her bricks and a guy in her bricks. I don't have the right face because I don't know where the face for the dino waitress is. She's kind of disappeared with Big B. Bricks are Bricks for Chris, Big B's kids. I don't know how that happened. Last I saw them, they were in the Astro Bistro. I'm not gonna blame the the restaurant for losing them like a kidnapping.
Maybe some alien teleported them to their ship.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a space restaurant. Anything can happen. Alien abduction possible. Well, don't worry. I built a police station recently. I don't remember where it is. Don't tell me I lost it. No, this chair. That's all I can say. This chair is really bugging me right now. I almost slipped and fell into and like hit my elbow on the table. As I was saying, I built a police station recently. This is actually in the next town update. So this should help with our investigation. And on the back of it, you can see it's actually a police station and a bank. We got a large jail cell on top. We can hold a couple figs. Door hinge is open on the top. You can actually remove the safe from the building. And I'll do a separate video later on how to build this, because it has a working lock.
That's so cool.
Can't open it up, but if I turn this, it's open.
How
Dropping money.
How is your rock wall? How is your rock wall doing?
Oh, it's amazing. The whole thing's complete. Again, the city update, the town update would have went up today if I just had to put all the clips together, but it's entirely completed. It has a little bit of a mess right now, but it looks really good. It has 1, 2, I think it's like 7 or 8 walls that you can actually explode open. And then there's like a hidden like rock slide feature in the back. It's a little hard to work with right now, though. I need to work on that for the next update. By the way, Beatrice Bricks, also a recent addition to the SigFig world.
Cool.
I tried to work on Mrs. Brick from Bricksmith 78. Don't have the right face right now, but I'll try to get. Still need to get Castle Cavalry. Temporarily, I have this fig. Oh, sorry. I have this fig for Modern Brick, also known as Tiffany from TMX Brick Notes. We also got Zany Bricks with the bandana.
Cool.
Oh, I made this one too. Mendo's Musings, you might have seen in a recent haul. They're
That's
both
cool.
here. Mendo's Musings and Devon, I should say. And for now, we also have Happy Blues Place.
Cool.
I'm sure people are going to ask about if I can make their SigFigs, and if you're new here or new to the other channel, the basic rule is if I have the pieces, I can make it. If not, just wait, because I actually have a whole bunch of SigFig pieces coming, so I might even get to make it. Crimson 15 Productions says, Maniac for Bricks, do you like Jang Bricks videos? Yes, I do. I'm sure it's going to start a whole fight, but I do like Jang Bricks. I think he's very organized. He knows what he's doing. He's got good technology to make the videos clear and concise. Audio is good. Lighting is good.
He like he um like in his reviews he does in my opinion he gives very good relative information.
I'd say so too. Even his mocks have a pretty good consistency to them. Like, he's not trying too hard to copy Lego style, but with what he makes, it fits into everything else.
My
'Cause I always change up my style.
my personal favorite mock is the oh shoot, is one he did a long time ago. The oh shoot, it's the exotic jewel shop, I believe.
It was like one of the space mocks, right?
No, no, where he put the moonstones in the store.
Oh, right, yeah. That one was pretty cool.
And I also liked his corner building, Java's Pizza.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty clever to fit Java entirely in there. Okay, so what I'm looking at, I can see I have one order here that definitely has parts to make Chubb's bricks from Instagram. All I needed was the torso, luckily. I have the head for Brick, I think it's Brick Bard or Brick Bart. But I already had one, but I was already using it for another figure. Brick Bard. And then we have, I think Lego Buff Productions head is in here. Brick Dragon or Ordrahan. Texas 132. Got a bunch of SigFig heads in the same order. Kellen's head is in here. I still need to get the rest of it. We got Danny Boy H, also from Instagram. Kevin F, as well as also Building with Dada and Riley. Patrick or Dada of that. There's a bunch of SigFig heads in here. Let's see. Who else is... Some people up here. Brick Designs Torso is in here. Or known now as Minecraft Mazzy. Totally okay with that. The Short News, also from Instagram. I have the figure that has a torso. And I also got an extra torso and legs for Brick Adjuster. Okay, so maybe it wasn't in this order. Maybe it was I think it was in a fourth order that I'm still waiting on. That has your parts minifig collector.
What the genie head and torso and Dumbledore's pants?
Yeah, because I remembered I placed an order for it, and it should work out.
Yeah. Like I said, you can like I said, if you really want to, you can put me in the you can put me in the sewer.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'll try that out. Taking another look at the AB Brick said, I just made a SigFig. If you're interested, I will send you one. Okay. Totally okay if you send me a SigFig, as long as you have your own, you know. I don't want some people to send me like the original of their own because they probably want to keep it. But yeah, if you just send me a message over YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, somehow contact me privately, then we'll work that out. It's actually a cool looking SigFig too, from what I'm looking at in the profile. All right, so we're actually getting down to business. If you're, let me see if I can put it up on the screen. I'm actually getting into the parting out for this set. We'll start off with the figs because the figs are easy. I just assemble them and put them into the minifig section. Probably the most organized part of the store. The instructions also most organized part of the store. I need a bin.
So you store your minifigs that you're gonna sell in your BrickLink store assembled?
I store them assembled so I don't lose the parts when I'm pulling the order. I might actually want to break them up in the order so that people will want to build them. I don't know if you guys are actually interested in that. It's actually a good opportunity to ask.
I honestly do not mind. I honestly don't mind. I honestly don't mind if the main figure is assembled. Like the head, torso, and body is assembled. And the accessories are loose, but that's just me.
Right. I know for some people, I remember for the BrickLink orders that I've received, you know, if you place an order for a minifig, you get the minifig assembled. So I figure maybe I'd try to do the same. Got our 2 minifigs here, the clone troopers. I only picked up 1 copy of this set, by the way, because it was the only one I found when I was looking for it. I want to take James's advice and go more for quantity in terms of like shopping for sets for BrickLink because it is helpful. I just always wind up with the onesies.
It's the trooper with the green arms. Does that trooper have a specific name on the box?
According to the box, it says he's a clone trooper sergeant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it works. Means I'm gonna have to reorganize one of my sections in here because I already had like Star Wars, but it also had a bunch of other things.
People correct me if I'm wrong, comment section, but isn't that Commander isn't Green Commander Gree?
I personally don't know, but that's what the comments are for. AB Brick says I put the parts to each one in its own little bag. That way the parts stay together on assembled. Used figures are assembled. Okay. I think that kind of makes sense. It's okay to do. Crimson 15 also asks if, for both of us, do we like Star Wars? And yes, I do.
Here's my stand on Star Wars. They should do more location sets. I.e. Camino, Cloud City, places like that.
Yeah.
And 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 stop doing the vehicles for a bit and just focus on locations. But they recently did the Mos Eisley Cantina.
And they're going to be doing the final duel coming up soon.
Which is actually a remake of an old set, which was actually two sets. Final Duel 1 and Final Duel 2.
Give me a second. I know I have it around here somewhere. I really hope to plan these. I really plan to review these soon. I've had them for a while, but haven't actually reviewed them yet.
That was Final Duel 2, I believe.
Yep.
I
And
think
the
Final
figs are
Duel
all
1.
falling down.
I think Final Duel 1 is that one.
Yep.
They need to do more sets like that, because I remember back in back when they first introduced Jabba the Hutt, they had like 3 sets for you to make Jabba's palace.
Right. They had 3, but then when they last had, like, the other year or so, when they put out a set for Jabba the Hutt, they made it as like
2,
which are a little bit larger and actually better detail.
Yeah. I have a question for everybody in the comment section. We already know what Simpsons Series 2 will be. The figures will be. What if they get to do a Simpsons Series 3? What figure would you want in Series 3? Is that a really good question?
It could be. I think it's nice to ask. I'm just looking again at the comments. Crimson15 said he built a Lego house mock that will be on video soon. So
Cool.
That's pretty cool. I always enjoy seeing house mocks, actually. That's
Um,
something I want to see more of in Lego City. That, again, referring to Jang Bricks, he actually mentioned that in the recent video about, like, hey, it's a Lego house in a city theme, not a creator theme, which is cool. By the way, right now, I'm actually going to do a little bit of building because, according to BrickLink, I could have the Droidica as a minifig, so I'm going to try to put it together on camera.
do you think do you think the Lego Dimension the minifigs that come in the Lego Dimension will be glued to their bases, or they'll just be like a sensor on the bottom of the base to read it, and you can take off the minifig and you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Personally, I feel like they're going to be glued because it'd be a lot more difficult to make the technology for putting any minifigure on that base and have them interact in the game than if you had a glued version, which already give you an idea. This is wild style, and when you put it in the game, you're going to get wild style. Plus, I don't think it's going to be as big a deal because these are minifigures that are already way into production. Like, there are tons of different ways to get wild style in Batman, and even Gandalf, I could say not as many, but he's still been around for a while. So I don't think it's so bad for people, if it's glued. Unless it's an exclusive figure like the Wizard of Oz. That, I don't know. That I'm not sure about. I'm actually changing my mind. I'm actually going to break up the Droidica parts so that it's easier to sort on BrickLink, and also it doesn't get crushed in the shelving. It also gives you more parts.
like I was thinking, um, I was thinking if the little builds in like the level packs are gonna be actual build, I was thinking a lot of people would pick up the Back to the Future pack, even if Marty is glued to the bay, to get the hoverboard.
Yeah, absolutely. I've actually seen on Facebook someone tried to make, and they did a pretty good job of it too. They made the little Batmobile that's in the starter pack, almost piece by piece too. So that's pretty good to see from other
How
people. AB Brick says in the comments, I would love to see a detailed Star Destroyer, bridge set, or hangar bay. Both would be good, but kind of on the big side in terms of building and probably expensive. But I see what you guys are looking for. I'd like to get more stuff like that too.
Would it I have a follow-up question to you. Would the what vehicles would the hangar bay have in it?
What vehicles? What do you mean?
Like if Lego were to do a hangar bay, what vehicles would it have in it?
In the hangar bay, yeah.
AB.
I mean, you don't want to make a vehicle that's too small that it's cheap for the set, even if you're getting a hangar bay with it. Or you don't want to make a set that you don't want to make it too big though that it's going to take a lot of pieces to surround it and also inflate the price. You got to think of something like the I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was a set that had Lando Calrissian and a couple other figures. It had an A-Wing in it, in a green version, and I think Admiral Akbar was in that set too, or someone that looks like him.
Oh shoot, Mon, it's like Mon Calamari or something like that.
Right. Yeah, that's it. Because a set like that, it was big enough that you could actually build the structure, build a little hangar, build the ship that fits into the hangar, and had its own play features.
Yeah. I would like a whole bunch of like Death Star rooms. That could be like a whole bunch of small Death Star sets that you can combine together. In like a like they kind of did with the like they kind of did with the Rancor and the Jabba's pallets, where you could stack them on top of one another and put them to the side, and they. So when you were done, you would have the big old square of Death Star.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think that would be cool. I think that would sell.
That might be a pretty good idea, actually. A little bit on the gimmicky side, but it would give a lot of ideas for what you could build and how to put them all together. Maybe even make them interchangeable.
That's what I was thinking. Like you could have studs on the top, then then like modular style connectors on it, so you could either stack them on top of one another, or put them side by side.
Right. It would be like the Harry Potter sets, because those were all about building them on top of each other or next to each other to make a big Hogwarts castle.
Yeah.
Which I would love to see if somebody made it like that. That as sort of gimmicky as it was, I actually like that idea a lot. Also, taking a look at the comments, James Universe says Home One Mon Calamari. So yes, thank you. That's the correct name. And AB Brick says, "Hey Maniac, how have those storage bins been working for you?" They've been working fine. The only thing is I just have to keep them on a flat enough surface that they don't lean forward. Even over here, I have one of the storage bins, and it's a slightly tilted one, so occasionally the bins will slide forward a little bit, and there's no real
It
catch on them,
it
so it is easy for them to fall out.
it
It's also a little bit like far into the drawer, like you can't like if I were to feel along the side of the actual unit, you can't really feel the drawer the little drawer handles, which is good for security, bad if you want to actually take them out. 'Cause you got to kind of wedge your fingers in there.
are those are the ones you got from Harbor Freight, right?
Yeah. I'm still considering on getting more of them because they're just easy to get. But I also saw in Ace Hardware, I saw yesterday, they have like I think it was the 39 shelf units. They look like stack-ons, but they don't apparently label it that way. They just label it as Ace. They sell for $20. I don't know if that's actually a good deal.
That's not that bad.
So clips and a clip.
I'm hoping I find the female Cyclops before Series 13 is gone.
If you want me to look for it, I could try to look for it.
Yeah. Yes, like if you want,
Yeah, I could try it out. I'll just have to add it to my shopping list. I'm totally okay with it.
because I have the male Cyclops, and he looked kind of lonely.
Yeah, that's why he looks so grumpy.
All my, like, I got the Scorpion Pyramid on my shelf in my room.
That's pretty cool.
And I have all my monster type figures there.
Mhm.
I got the vampire from Series 2, Frankenstein from the Monster Fighter and from the minifigure series. Ninjago skeletons, about nine Series 8 bats. Yep.
It's actually a good idea. I occasionally take out the monster figures for like Halloween and things like that. But normally I don't have many minifigures on display.
But yeah. I actually got the Series 8 bat. After Easter, after Easter 3 years ago, I believe.
Mhm.
Whenever Series 8 came out, I don't remember exactly, but they had it in the holiday section. When I went up there, they tried to charge me full price for the figures. I was like, I found these in the holiday section.
Right.
They should be half off.
No seatbelt. Gonna drop, move with it. The body's like that. You better know what to do with it.
Someone else on?
About to make it happen, but look at that. You can blame me. The move set, the rules, at the promise of you. You can let the fool look what we need to do.
Sorry, everyone.
Make it feel like you're fresh, like a triple beam. Shout to get eat up part of the triple team. Cause you know your boy had it.
You just have no words. I have no words. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna assume that it was someone who randomly appeared for no real reason, had nothing to do with Lego, and please, if you're one of those people that just wants to be like, I just want attention! No, out, please, out. No, can't.
Right.
Especially that! I don't want that! I need to... I owe you guys like a couple seconds back to your life. It's like, wow, that was a waste. Crimson15 says, can you do a room tour? I'd love to once I get the room sorted out. Because right now, I'm looking at a box right next to me that's a mess. Another box that's a mess. Pretty much everywhere is still quite a mess. If I can get more reviews out and be able to put sets away much faster, I could clean up better and then be able to give the room tour. Basically, when I'm ready, I will have it. Get out. Whoever you are,
I'll make it rain, that's where she go. I'm sure I go.
Get out. Alright, I'm changing things up. I don't want to do this, guys, but we're going to take away a link. I thought it was going to be a nice, nobody has to spam the comments or anything, but apparently we're spamming the live stream. Alright. I've honestly never seen that happen before, so I don't know how that happened. Sorry, everyone. Alright, so for right now, as far as organizing these parts, in case you're wondering, I'm just kind of putting them into general categories that go along with each other, and then once I look more at other parts and I'm also parting out at the same time, I'll rearrange some things. Because I'm limited on the shelves that I have, so similar parts will just get grouped together. I don't have enough room for like one category per part. Even with minifigures, they're taking up like 6 spots. No, stop it. Stop it.
With all these people.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
I get this live stream. I get this live stream is properly labeled. You label it test drive.
I don't know if it's because of party or test drive that somehow it came this way. I don't even know. I'll change it the title. I thought Parting Out Party was gonna be a clever name, but I'm just gonna call it Sorting Lego for BrickLink Store. I'm just looking at the chat now. They must have just started seeing this. Crimson15 just has all these faces that look like what? With a bunch of question marks. Whoever this user is, stop it. Alright, I'm doing something different. Alright? I'm sorry, we're gonna go. We're gonna